All right, welcome back. Welcome back to Kosi Media, and of course, welcome to the Arsenal podcast. Arsenal transfer talk show is here, and we are going to add two more signings to what we already have. How do you feel about that? Two more signings to what we already have. That is what we are going to be looking at. Edu, it is confirmed that Arsenal is still in the transfer market. Though we have agreed to come back, to bring back Dani Ceballos, or we agreed a deal with Gabriel Magalhaes. We are still in the transfer market, and what is latest is Thomas Partey and Aouar could be on their way to Arsenal. Finally, good news from the Arsenal board. And of course, everybody who's joining me, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. We are going to be talking about Aouar And Partey joining Arsenal, wanted by Edu, the head of transfers at Arsenal. We are going to be looking at the 35 million injection that could actually bring us Partey and bring us Aouar at the same time. We are going to be looking at so many things. Philippe Coutinho to Arsenal. He has also been linked today. What is going on? What is going on? We have held we have already held talks with our 45 million pound signing. What is that? Hector Bellerin, is he going? And so many other things. Why is Edu looking at Partey and Aouar? And of course, I'm going to take something from Football on London. They are saying Arsenal transfer news and rumors live. Philippe Coutinho decision. Edu's house and our talks. That's where we are going to be starting with. But of course, everybody subscribe to the channel and let's get the party rolling now. First and foremost, I want to read this from the Football.London. They are saying Partey update. Thomas Partey is keen on a move to Arsenal, but the Gunners' hope of landing the midfielder this window will rest on the club's ability to move players on over the coming weeks. Madrid did not want to lose Partey still hope to convince him to sign a new contract. Arsenal remain extremely interested in Partey. However, sources have confirmed that that the player is keen on a move to North London, providing a deal can be agreed between the two clubs. The Gunners have been trying to tempt Aleko into a swap deal involving cash and Matteo Guendouzi, but the La Liga outfit are adamant that the only way Partey will be leaving this summer is if Arsenal trigger his 44.5 million release clause. So that is it, guys. That is it. We have to trigger the release clause. We have to trigger the release clause of Partey, or else he's not going to be signing for us. So we have to listen and be very, very careful when we are tackling this deal. Let us read something about Aouar as well. Let us read something about Aouar from Football.London as well. They are saying Arsenal's Aouar discussions, according to The Athletic. Remember I told you The Athletic, that is where David Ornstein writes. So when you guys are thinking about, The Athletic, it is David Ornstein. And they are saying, according to The Athletic, Arsenal are currently in discussions to sign Aouar from Lyon. The Gunners are thought to be on the verge of sealing another loan deal of Dani Ceballos from Real Madrid, but the report claims Mikel Arteta's side are still keen on landing other central midfielders, including Thomas Partey and Aouar. Arsenal could fund any potential signings with the sale of Hector Bellerin, with PSG keen on the fullback. That is it. There we go. Let's read something about Mesut Ozil as well. Still Football on London are saying Ozil linked with Saudi Arabia, and they are saying Mesut Ozil has endured a torrid time at Arsenal in the recent months after he was shunned by Mikel Arteta. Ever since Ozil declined a pay cut, he has been in the sidelines and surplus to requirements again at the Emirates. Ozil's agent has been adamant his client will not be leaving North London, but that hasn't stopped clubs in Saudi Arabia and Qatar expressing their interest in the 31-year-old, according to the Telegraph. So a big money move. He has been offered 15 million. Ceballos is back. Ceballos is return. And this is the last piece I'm going to be reading as we guys get into the show very well for our own discussions. Mikel Arteta could be on the brink of securing another key signing for his Arsenal squad ahead of the 2020-2021 season. Dani Ceballos impressed under Arteta last season, but with his loan deal at the end, the midfielder returned to the parent club Real Madrid, with whom he has been training this week. However, it looks like Ceballos is set to return to North London for another loan spell. According to report by The Guardian, now The Guardian is Fabrizio Romano. When I come here and they say Fabrizio Romano, he writes for The Guardian, and of course that, whenever you hear Guardian, it's Fabrizio Romano. So according to The Guardian, Arteta called the 24-year-old to convince him it would be best for him to return to the Premier League for another year, and the player accepted. That's really interesting. Coutinho absence. Why didn't Coutinho train? Is he coming to Arsenal very soon? Why didn't he train with Barcelona the last training session? Let us listen to this. Arsenal transfer target Philippe Coutinho missed Barcelona's training session on Monday. The midfielder has been given some extra time off by the club due to his involvement in the Champions League final just a couple of weeks ago. Reports suggest that new Barca boss Ronald Koeman will give the former Liverpool man a chance to make his mark. Arsenal said to be keen on bringing him to the Emirates this summer, with some claims that personal terms have even been agreed. So guys, this is it. There we go. Finally, I think we are done with this reading. Maybe we can talk about something like from Emi Martinez, set for Villarreal move. Unai Emery is plotting a move for Emiliano Martinez if Arsenal tell the goalkeeper that he will not be on their first choice option this season. Martinez wants to stay at Arsenal, but only if he's chosen as Arteta's number one ahead of Leno in the Premier League. Emery, who's now at the La Liga club after leaving Arsenal, will bid to sign the Argentina goalkeeper, reports The Telegraph. The report also states that Arteta is yet to inform either goalkeeper who will start against Fulham on September 12th. That is a big report. Those are big reports, big reports from football.london. I'm going to concentrate on two. I've been reading so many of them, and you guys know that. So I'm going to be concentrating on two. Partey and Aouar, very, very, wanted. So much wanted by Edu. So much wanted by Mikel Arteta. We signed Gabriel Magalhaes and Willian. We are still trying to get in Aubameyang to sign that contract. However, we are still in the transfer market, and this is what makes me very, very happy. Very, very happy that we are signing players and we are still wanting more. We are still going for more. This is the kind of Arsenal I wanted to listen to on radio. It's the kind of Arsenal I wanted to watch on TV Sky. Watching sports, and we are buying players every day. Now Edu has said we want to get the man himself, Aouar and Partey. I'll start with Aouar. We are in talks, confirmed. I did that story, guys, in the morning in the early Arsenal paper talk. I did it. We are in talks, and the price could be 54 million. Now you see, guys, this is why I told you we might sign Aouar. The first reason is Lyon are desperate. Now the money has changed from 60 to 54 million. And if you guys have been listening quite very well, in the report reads that Arsenal could actually get Aouar, the 54 million man, no longer 60 now. That means his valuation is changing in the media. Lyon are trying to reduce his valuation, to justify their sale. So we are in talks with Aouar, and we have always been talking, I think for the past week, Edu and Arteta have been trying to convince the player and convince Lyon that give us the player, give us Aouar. He's a good sign. He can work for us. Surely we need a playmaker, and I think there is no better. There is no better than Aouar. There is no better player we can get in this transfer summer than Aouar. The best player we can get is Aouar. Very skillful, talented, runs very fast, has a passing accuracy of 88. That's the kind of player. Very young, 22 years of age. That's the kind of player we need. And we are in talks. That's big news. That's really, really big news. Being in talks, In most cases, we want players and we never bid for them. We never do anything. But right now, we have gone into talks. We have taken in our bids. What does that mean, blood? That means that at any time, maybe our deal could be accepted. And as soon as Arsenal's bid is accepted, what's going to happen next? The player is ours. He's going to be our next number 10. When Ozil leaves, he's going to put on the shirt number 10. Our shirt number 10 at Arsenal. He's going to hold it like this, something like this. Our shirt number 10. I would love to see our put on shirt number 10 and at Arsenal. This time I'm talking like a fan, not someone who analyzes football. Like as a fan, I would want to see someone new put on shirt number 10. I would want to see someone new who can do wonders in the shirt number 10. Dennis Bergkamp, was in our number 10 position and he did wonders. Why don't we get another number 10 who can do wonders as well in the club's number 10? That must be our, trust me. That must be our. And Fabrizio Romano made it clear. He said the board of Arsenal is in love with Partey, is in love with Aouar. Partey is our priority. He has a release clause. I think that's the problem. That's why our negotiations are being affected. But Aouar doesn't have a release clause. You can get him at 50, 40, 60, depending on your negotiation capability, and you can get him out of France straight up to England. I don't care whether he has coronavirus or not. Even players without coronavirus have been, doing a lot of crap. I wouldn't care. I would care less. So the truth is, we are in talks with Aouar, and he is becoming our transfer priority this summer. Interesting stuff. Quite very interesting. And, whenever I read Fabrizio Romano's, tweets, whenever I read David Ornstein's tweets and Charles Watts, they point to the same thing, that Arsenal is really in love with Aouar and Partey. They are our priority signings. That means in this summer, we haven't signed any of our priority signings. You know how that good feels. You brought in 2 players and you haven't touched your priority signings. That means the money to bring in your priority signings is still available. You can still get in more and more players. Really interesting stuff. Really interesting stuff. I remember we went in for a swap deal still, and Leon rejected it. Of course, I thought it would be rejected just like it was rejected. I would care less. But the truth is, after having a bid rejected, we went back with a second super bid. Leon are keeping quiet. They don't know whether to accept it. They don't know whether to refuse it. Smash the like button and get in the subscriptions, guys. We're running very fast to 8K. You know that what means? 8K. 142 of you subscribe so that we can get to 8K subscribers on the Arsenal podcast. So Edu, head of transfers at Arsenal, wants Aouar. He is in talks. Serious talks, advanced talks. Lyon, I think by the end of this week, we might hear that Arsenal have signed another player, not Dani Ceballos, not Aubameyang, but another player, either Partey or Aouar. And that's going to be really, really massive for me. Really massive for me. Nothing would do me any good or any better by, hearing Arsenal that we have announced another player in the midfield, because now, we have solved the defensive problems. We want to go for the midfield, with the midfield. We want to go for it. We want to go for the midfield, blood. Subscribe and like the video. So guys, let us now talk about Thomas Partey. I've been talking about Aouar for some time. Guys, look at our squad. The truth is, we have Mohamed Elneny. We have another person in Thomas Partey. They're really talented, really very talented. Who would you take? Would you take Elneny? Would you take Partey to play for you in the midfield? As a person, I would go for Partey. Quality, he has the quality, he has everything Arsenal need in a midfielder. Trust me. One of the biggest problems we ever make is to go for signings that, are just out of excitement. And Arsenal does that. That's how we signed the Elneny's of this world. We were excited, as under Arsene Wenger. Excited, he's working, he's doing good, so on, blah, 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 blah. Let us go for him. Right now, he ain't working. We want to offload him. Nobody wants to buy him. And people are coming up with conspiracy theories that maybe he's another good man, maybe he's going to become a good player, maybe Elneny is going to get a second chance. No, blood. He got his chances, never used it. Let him move on forward. Let Arsenal move forward, blood. That's the truth. Let Elneny get out of Arsenal. Let us bring in Partey. We want a player who has the ability to make around 60 passes per game, 3 tackles per game. You have the ability to pass accurately at 86%. Which club wouldn't want to bring in such a player? Which club? Tell me, guys. Tell me there is a club who would want to say, I don't want Partey. I don't want a player who has 60 passes per game, 3 tackles per game, and 86 passing accuracy. Which team would say that? If you look at the defensive midfielders around Europe and compare them to Partey, they are very similar, or if not, Partey is better than them. Very similar, if not, Partey is better than them. So the Partey deal is into our hands. It is into the hands of Arsenal. It is us to open the book and pay the money and get activate the release clause of the man. Because Atletico Madrid, I've made it very clear and very easy, very simple. If you want to get the man, do one thing. You want to get the man, do us, one favor, and then you'll get the man. Give us the money. Smash up the likes, everybody. Smash up the likes. Those likes, 27, are very few. Smash up the likes. Let them get to 50. Smash up the likes. Let them get to 50. So, guys, we need Partey. We need Aouar, and it is absolutely great news that Edu and Arteta are focusing their big eyes on 2 players, Aouar and Partey, because that's what we need. This is one of the transfer windows we have seen us go for the kind of players we need. We needed defenders. We got 2. 2 blood, 2. Now, let me tell you the truth now. We have 8 center backs, 8 defenders at Arsenal, and we don't know who's going to start. So that's how a big club should be. You have to have a variety. The manager chooses whoever they want to play. Now you have David Louis, you have Gabriel Magalhaes, you have William Saliba, you have Rob Holding, you have Cedric, you have Tierney, you have Kolasinac, you have Pablo Mari. Those are 8 defenders, and all of them, not even 5 can start. You have Ousmane Nice, he's now a right back. You have Hector Bellerin. Those are 10 defenders. That means that we have a variety. If Hector Bellerin is doing a lot of crap, he gets out of the team. Let us bring in someone who can do the job done, who can get the job done. Ousmane Nice is in top form. Cedric is a top player. That means the right back is sorted. Tierney is in top form, and you have Kolasinac as his backup. That is sorted as well. Look at this, the defensive, the center, the central defense. David Louis is there, and Saliba as is also there. That is the right center back position is solved, is catered for. I forgot Mustafi and Socrates as well. You look at the left center back, you have Gabriel Magalhaes, you have Pablo Mari. That is also sorted. So the defense is okay now. Look at the goalkeeping department. We have Leno, we have Martinez. Like, everything is okay, man. Everything is okay when it comes to defensive wise. It's okay, as if we never had problems with defending the ball last season. We have almost 12 defenders. 12. The Arsenal that conceded so many goals, we conceded as much as we scored last season. Now we have 12 center backs, and we want to offload some to PSG. We want to sell some to Newcastle. We are going to give some to West Ham. You understand, blood. This is really interesting. It's interesting. We were suffering with the defense last season. Now we have 12 defenders. That's what you have to do. Get in the defenders, get in the players, get in players in different places that can give you the quality. Now, we had problems with our defense last season. They have been solved. Let us now look at our midfield. We have Elneny, we have Xhaka, we have Ozil, We have Genduzi. Those are 4. Who else is there? Okay, I'll count down Ceballos. I'll count Dani Ceballos because Fabrizio Romano said he's very close to an Arsenal, comeback. So I'll count Dani Ceballos as well. Those are 5 midfielders. Who else is in that midfield? Tell me in the comments. Who else is in that midfield? I need to know. So you see, we have 12. We have 12 defenders, and we have only 5 midfielders. And let us look at the decent midfielders in the Arsenal team. Ceballos is decent. Okay, let's say Xhaka is decent. Who else? Ozil is a man who's suffering with, I don't know, blind laziness or laziness blindness. He has become very lazy. I don't know whether he's in Saudi Arabia putting on a lot of weight. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know, whether he's eating a lot of cookies and milk with, I even don't care. So Ozil is no longer top quality. Look at Matteo Genduzi. He's not top quality. Look at Elneny. He's not top quality. Even Xhaka is decent but not top quality. So we need quality in that midfield, and I'm not going to rest with giving you the updates until we sign two midfielders in this transfer summer, and that is going to happen with Edu, with Arteta. It is going to happen. So guys, smash up the likes, smash the like button. If your like button is not blue, smash it to blue. Smash the like button if you haven't smashed it already. Smash it once, and then let us get those likes to 100. So guys, this is the truth. We need players in the midfield. Partey must be the defensive midfielder, playing alongside Xhaka and Ceballos, and then we need someone to create the chances, and that's Aouar. We also need players on the bench. We can't be thinking about Saka. Whenever you think about Arsenal, you think about Saka, Nketiah, Martinelli. Those are young kids. They cannot run the ball right now, but they are good for the bench. They are quality. They can come from the bench and become game changers. That's the truth. And when you have players that can that can become game changers, that is a perfect squad. But at Arsenal, who's a game changer? For example, if you look at our starting 11 and the bench, Leno starts. Eusmada now starts in the right back. Left back is Tierney. You look at Luiz, and then Gabriel Magalhaes. Okay, that's the defense. In the midfield, Ceballos and Xhaka starts. With who? With Elneny. Okay, then we'll start. Pepe, Aubameyang, and Willian start. Now Saka is on the bench. Martinelli is on the bench. Lacazette is on the bench. Who's going to change a game when things are hard? Back in the days we had players like Thomas Rosicky. They, when he didn't start, he could be on the bench. But Rosicky was a game changer. You need those kind of players that sit on the bench, wait patiently, and when they come on the pitch, they are going to change the game. That's the kind of that's the kind of bench I want to see at Arsenal. I don't want to see players that are real are real crap on my bench. The 7 players that sit on the bench must be quality as well. Emi is a top quality player. Emi, yeah. Now I think Saliba will be on the bench, and then someone like Pablo Mari. But then you need 2 midfielders who come on the pitch. Look at Manchester City. City is one of those clubs that have a bench you would admire to see. You need Arsenal to have such a bench. You come on the pitch, you see that Aouar didn't start, he's on the bench. Willian started. Or Willian didn't start, Willian is on the bench. Pepe didn't start, or Saka didn't start, one of them is on the bench. That's the kind of bench you want. Not a bench with Reece Nelson, not a bench with Willock. Because even if they come on the bench, you don't expect anything out of them. Most of the things we have been doing in this transfer have been right, apart from us getting in the right midfielders. Let me hope September is a month of us bringing in midfielders. Thank you so much for listening to me. Let me go into the comments. Hello, Ahmed. How are you, blood? How are you, my brother? Top. Ibrahim. Those are top quality players, blood. If that's what you're talking about, they're top quality, man. The record has been smashed again. 184 people watching today. Smash up the likes and subscribe. Congratulations to the Arsenal podcast. The record has been smashed again. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Let us get to 8K today. Oh, I skipped this. Hi, Gunners. Kaga, Ethan. How are you, Ethan? How are you, bro? Good job, bro. Thank you so much, Alex. Alex Frimpong Stanza. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Smash up the likes. Smash up the likes. Let us get them. Wow, they are already at 49. That is really brilliant. Let us get them to wherever they can. And of course, you can buy me a super chat using that $sign in the comment box. Van der Beek is better than Aouar And Partey. That is VG. That's what you think. Everybody has their own, thinking, but I don't think Van der Beek is better than, Aouar And Partey combined. I don't think, that, he needs to be super good, to do that. Like, he's very good to beat Partey and Aouar, combined. And what do you mean, he's better than Partey and Aouar combined? One, Van der Beek doesn't score goals. Van der Beek doesn't create goals. That's the first place. He's one very good player, who plays like another, I even don't know. He'll play for you. He's very versatile. That's why I love him. But he doesn't create a lot of goals. He doesn't score many goals. Aouar is a goal scorer. Aouar is a goal creator. So please, I think this is a very, very wrong, comparison, blood. Bro, evening update on Diawara, Aouar, and Saidi. There isn't any update on Saidi Benrahma. There isn't any update on Saidi Benrahma, apart from reports still coming in that we want to pay his price up. Diawara also, the rumors are very, very quiet. The rumors are very quiet. But let me think. If we fail to get Partey, we shall go for Diawara. Aouar, we are in talks. Edu is holding talks with Lyon, so that we can finish a 54 million deal as soon as possible. Thank you so much, Edward Sebaiga. Kaga Ethan says, have we given up on Coutinho? Not yet. Today I was reading. I think I was reading this, very piece. The piece I was reading today, and Football Online was saying we are still keen. However, Ronald Koeman might give him a second chance. Now that means if Ronald Koeman gives him a second chance, it's over. It's over for Arsenal. Bro, if we get Aouar and Partey, no one will beat us. It's not true. Look at Chelsea. They have Kaivas, they have Hakim Ziyech, they have Christian Pulisic, they have Mason Mount, they have Timo Werner, they have Tammy Abraham. What about, what are you going to say about them? So it's not true that, no one will beat us, but we shall have improved so much in terms of quality. Whoa. Mimbari, hi bro, how are you doing? Nadia, hello Ganas, hello Nadia, how are you doing? Nadia? And please don't forget to smash the like button. Big deal. It's a big deal, blood. Juma. It's a big deal. You don't know what it feels like to wake up one day and your club is interested in 2 top quality midfielders. It's like heaven. Because most people think Arsenal doesn't have money. Most people think Arsenal cannot buy players. But you just wake up. You just wake up. And then your club has signed, is interested in signing 2 top quality players. 2 top quality players. It's really interesting. It's a big deal. Update on Saidi. Apart from us, being willing to pay, the 25 million pounds Brentford want, there isn't anything so far. But at least we are very, very confident that if we miss out on Aouar, we are going to bring in Benrahma because Brentford are willing to sell to us, and I don't think we are going to miss out on Aouar because even Lyon are willing to sell to us. So I don't think we might get Benrahma. We might actually get in Aouar. That's the truth. France News. AS report, Arsenal cannot pay of Partey release clause, so the negotiations will be turned down Is that true? That is an old story. An old story. I think it is 2 weeks old. Media are still trying to replicate it and give it relevance. The truth is, Arsenal are still interested, and we are still trying to negotiate a deal. 50 million is small money, man. Small money. Arsenal have bought a player at 60, 70 million. Why can't we pay 50? So those are rumors that are trying to circulate around. They are not true. New top, Ibrahim Abdali. Thank you so much. Good evening, man. How old is Aouar? Aouar is 22. Tess. Aouar is 22 years of age. He's France international. What did I miss? I just joined the chat. Sorry, bro. Brown. Sorry, bro. We were talking about Aouar and Partey, and we were saying Edu has confirmed that both of them are Arsenal's transfer priorities, and we are trying to sign both of them. Alfred Brown, Aouar is 22 years of age. Thank you for the answer. Thank you for the answer, Blood. Partey, yeah, we are still looking at Partey. David Ornstein, Charles Watts, everybody has confirmed that Arsenal is still looking at Partey as our transfer priority. Guys, stop listening to, stop reading Facebook posts. People manufacture them. Manchester United fans and Tottenham fans manufacture them, to demoralize Arsenal. The truth is, we are still in the Partey, deal, and Inter Milan are getting out of the Partey deal because they are going for Atrovido. So, guys, stop reading Facebook posts. Let us follow true news. At least read football on London. Hi, Arsenal fans. If Partey is interested with Arsenal club, why is the board delaying to get him? I think the problem is with the money. Charles Watts, Football on London, have made it clear that Arsenal will have to first sell off some players like Hector Bellerin, like of course we can sell Hector Bellerin, and then Torreira is also interested, in going to Fiorentina. Fiorentina also interested in the deal. So if we can do away with two players, get the 50 million, it's a good deal. It's a good deal. We shall get the player, man. I guess we need to offload some players in order to have some money. That's the truth. Right now, Fiorentina is saying they are going to pay 30 million euros in Torreira. Fiorentina want to give us 30 million euros in Torreira. PSG are in talks to sign Hector Bellerin, 25. That's 55 million. We can get the player then. Still, I still believe. You're right. You're right, Brown. The truth is we need to offload some players, and we are doing that this season. We should sign those two guys this season. No, we need them. We need them because our midfield is empty, and every team, even Leicester, because when you look at Leicester City, they have Wilfred Ndidi, they have Maddison, they have Tielemans. Their midfield is far better than us. Far better. If you look at Tottenham Hotspur, they have a Harry Winks somewhere. So their midfield is better than us. We need to challenge. We need to challenge other clubs. We need to challenge for Champions League. We need to challenge so much. Jane says there is no need to offload players. We need to have full squad. No, we need to offload some players. You cannot have 12 defenders. For what? You need to offload some. And of course, we need to offload some, get the money to buy the midfielders. That's the truth. We cannot have 12 defenders. What are they going to do? I agree. We need to get them by end of this week. We should get them, as early as today. But the truth is, we might not actually get that. Manchester City. I've not really seen any update about Manchester City ever since they signed Nathan Ake and who else? Who was that man? I'm really forgetting his name. The winger they signed instead of to replace Leroy Sane from Valencia. I'm forgetting his name. But they are linked with Kalidou Koulibaly, and they are still keen on the move to bring in Kalidou Koulibaly. That is so far. That's what I know about Manchester City. Holding to Newcastle, it's going to be completed this week. That is according to the reports I've seen today. This week, he's not going to go to Leeds. He's going to Newcastle. And I think it's a good deal for him. He's 24 years of age. By the time he comes from Newcastle, he must be a top defender. Otherwise, he's going to flop. That's the truth. 24 years of age and you're still going out on loan. 24. You're going to become another Christopher Smalling. Another Johan Joru. 24 years of age. These days, players are playing good football. Magalhaes is 22. He's not even 24. He's 22. So, guys, I think Rob Holding needs to get serious, but he's going to Newcastle, and I think it's a loan deal. It's a good loan deal. He's going to get a lot of playing time. It's going to be very beneficial to Arsenal because his wages are going to be reduced a little, and I think it's a good deal for the players. Well, and Newcastle, because they don't have money to sign so many players, their proposed big money switch was watered down. No Partey is perfect. Why are we wasting time? We are wasting time because we don't have the money to sign him right now. So until we get the money to sign a Partey, we shall keep wasting some more time. Big up, bro. Big up, Mafia. Big up, Mafia boss. Big up. Noah Arsenal finalists. Yeah, good evening all to all Gunners who are watching you, bro. Good evening, Noah Arsenal. And thank you so much for joining me today. No. I mean offload some of the deadwood players. Currently, we currently have like Kolasinac, Chambers. Oh, I forgot we have Chambers. That means we have 13. Mustafi, Elneny, Holding. That's the truth. That's the truth. We need to offload some players to get away. With the budget issues, because the budget issues will actually kill us if we do not do some, offloading. I just joined. Welcome, Upao. Welcome. What did I miss? You missed us talking about Thomas Partey and Aouar to Arsenal. We talked about Aouar being in talks with Arsenal, as well as Edu holding talks with Lyon, as well as Aouar, as well as Edu confirming that we have two transfer priorities to make. That is Partey and Aouar. That is all you missed, Blood. Same. So that is what you missed, Nicholas Polite. That's what you missed, and welcome to the show. The topic now is we have a lot of defenders and we haven't offloaded some of them. Yeah, that's the truth. We have so many defenders, we have 13 defenders. 13. We need to offload some. We need to offload some and load the midfield. Torreira is going to Fiorentina according to the latest reports. That is all I can say. He's going to Fiorentina according to the latest reports. It might be a loan deal, and if it's a loan deal, we might actually let him go for a whole season. It might also be that they are going to give us 30 million euros cash, or a swap deal with Zaniolo or Zaniolo, something like Zaniolo. So I don't know what's going to really happen. That's the truth. So, but he's going to be out of Arsenal. Smith Rowe, I think he's one of those young talents. Smith Rowe, one of those very young players that deserve a chance at Arsenal this season. He has been very, very patient. Very patient to an extent that he has been on loan almost forever. I think we need to bring him at Arsenal so that he can start getting playing time. Very talented, very talented. Smith Rowe is one of those players that are quite very talented in the Arsenal Academy. Talk about Balogun, talk about Smith Rowe, talk about Xhaka, talk about Eddie Nketiah, talk about Reece Nelson. Those are some of the quality players, the Martinellis, the quality players we have that are still very, very young. 200 people smashed. Oh my God, that's a record. Smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. 61 likes. Let's them get to 100. Let's get them to 100. If your like button isn't blue already, smash it. Torreira, like I said, he's going to be leaving the club to Fiorentina. Most likely is going to be going to Fiorentina. That's the truth. He might go to Fiorentina. Ozil will be sold to Al Nassr. Let me just add, Ozil will be, according to Nicolas Polai says, Ozil will be sold, and I'll say to Al Nassr because they have offered him a 15 million deal per year. He will be crazy, like real crazy, to refuse that. Why do you refuse such a deal? Just getting that deal, pocket the money, walk away. That's the truth. Get the money, pocket it, walk away from Arsenal. You don't have a future there. Don't have a future at Arsenal. So he might leave, but according to his agent, he's very adamant. Very adamant. He's saying His man must stay at the club until the end of the season. Of course, that's crap, man. Still getting in the comments. We need to get rid of Kolasinac, Chambers. Give time for holding loan. We need Thomas Partey and house him in. And I would love to see Zaha in Arsenal shirt, but Benrahma would be an option. I wouldn't want to see Zaha in an Arsenal shirt. I wouldn't want to see Benrahma in a national shirt either. My first options in this summer are Aouar and Partey. If I fail to get Partey, I'm going for Diawara. If I fail to get Aouar, maybe I can think about, I can think about Benrahma, but they are not my first priorities. Torreira, Willock, and Smith Rowe. Torreira going to Fiorentina. Willock is staying. Smith Rowe is getting a chance this season. That's the biggest update, Blood. Thank you, Ibrahim. And then Alte says Torreira to Fiorentina. He's going to Fiorentina, according to the latest reports. I don't know why Mikel Arteta doesn't want to use him. For me, he's one of those players I know he's a good squad player. Let him stay on the bench. When you get injuries, when you get players fatigued, bring him in. That's what I would think. But Mikel Arteta is really, really adamant. He wants him to get away from the club. Something that's not really interesting. There is Joe, Smith, and Torreira. Joe Willock is staying at Arsenal. I think he's favored by Arteta. Smith Rowe is also staying this season. Torreira out to Fiorentina. Thank you so much, Edwin. Arsenal midfield with Ozil, Partey, and Aouar will be amazing if Ozil will perform for the club. I don't think Mikel Arteta is going to trust Ozil anymore. I don't think I don't think he's going to trust. I don't think he's going to trust him anymore. Ozil's career at Arsenal is done and dusted. We should bring in a number 10 who can create more chances, score more goals. But if you're thinking about bringing in Ozil and all that crap, his career at Arsenal has ended, done and dusted. 220 people on the live. It is a record smashed. Smash the likes. Let us make it the first live show with 100 likes. Is Ozil going to remain? And of course, subscribe first. First, subscribe to the channel right now. Subscribe down there. Subscribe down there. Are you done subscribing? Are you done? Okay, let's go ahead. Is Ozil going to remain? In most cases, it's going to remain. Of course, he said he has to decide when to go or to stay because he still has a contract with Arsenal. He's still an Arsenal player until 2021 June. So if he's going to stay, he's going to leave at Arsenal. He's going to leave Arsenal probably in June next season, in June next year. That's the truth. But of course, if he wants to go, then he can go because the deals are there. They're available. Happy to get Gabriel, man. Very happy. We have been crying for a centre back. Finally, we got one. Thank you so much, famous. Navi famous. Thank you so much. Sapkota says, hello, blood. How are you? Silva Michael Opio says top. Thank you so much. Eliot says Ozil out. Ozil should go. There is nothing he's adding to Arsenal. He should leave the club. Let us start a new revolution under Mikel Arteta. Arteta is saying he's building a project. So if you're building a project, let us do away with all the crap. Let us get in the real players. 200 people are watching. Subscribe right now. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel. I want to get off this stream and see that we are entering 8K. What about Partey? Is this happening? Partey, we are still needing to buy, sell off some players, get the money to buy, Thomas Partey. I know it will happen. Trust me, I know it will happen. Greetings from Eganka, from Costa Rica, Latin America. Oh, Alfred, Costa Rica. Thank you so much. Really interesting that I'm watched by people from South America. Hello, I'm in Uganda. Silva, hello, I'm in Uganda as well. Hello, thank you, Silva. I'm in Uganda as well. Ozil must go. All of us should say the same thing. Ozil must go. Let us get a better number 10. You think Arsenal will buy them? Yeah, I think we can buy them. Or we can try to get one of them. If you fail, we can get one of them. RK says, hello, I really love what you do, but what of Manchester United updates? Let me think about it. Guys, do you think we should do Manchester United updates and other clubs? But RK, thank you so much for the like, and I appreciate. I'm really going to think about the idea of introducing Manchester United shows. Good evening, Sam. What is the percentage Partey for to sign for Arsenal, and will he really fit in Arsenal Arteta squad? Partey is a perfect Arteta player. Arteta player. He will fit in the Arsenal squad. What is the percentage? I think right now our percentage lies at 40%. 40%, because we want him and the player also wants us. So that's the 40%. If we get the money, then we can increase our chances to 80%. Great work, bro. Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much. Thank you, Frank. Bansi says, we have Genduzi, Torreiras, Ceballos, Elneny, and Xhaka. Yeah, that's our midfield, but they are crap. They are crap, man. They are crap. We need better players. Then how old is Aouar? Aouar is 22. Aouar is 22. Plays opinion on Edu. I think I'm really impressed with him, especially ever since he became part of the transfer board. Really impressed with him. If he doesn't change, he's taking us somewhere. If Van der Beek was better than Partey and Aouar, then why didn't he get noticed and bought when De Ligt and De Jong were there? They were all in the same team at the same time. The truth about Van der Beek was the team had an agreement with the player to stay for one more season, and then they would, he would move this season. Actually, that agreement took 3 players: Nicolas Tagliafico, Donny Van der Beek, and the goalkeeper Andre Onana. Those, it was an agreement that they should stay with the club and then they can move on. Next season, which is this transfer summer. So that's the reason. So he was noticed already. He was linked with Real Madrid blood. He was really linked very closely to Real Madrid, but I don't know why Madrid pulled out of the deal. I don't know, but he was a Madrid player almost. This is real. These dudes are real. Edu wants these boys. Who scored for us yesterday? I didn't know. I didn't get the score. But it was 4-3. 4-3. I think I should just look for that right now. It's easy. I'm on the internet. Arsenal versus QPR. Here we go. Who scored for us? Football on London must have that. I didn't follow up that transfer that play match. I was really tired. But let me try to see who scored for Arsenal. Who tried to score for Arsenal? Scoreline and who played behind the doors clash. Now they are saying, according to Football on London, on the update of the preseason game, they're saying it's not too long until Arsenal are back in the Premier League action. The Gunners kick off their season in London, a derby at Craven Cottage, as they take on newly promoted Fulham. The game kicks off at exactly midday, 30 minutes past midday, Saturday, September 12th, less than 2 weeks away. Ahead of the match, Arsenal have been stepping up their preparations. They started their preseason on a high by lifting the Community Shield against Liverpool. It was Arsenal's second piece of silverware in a month. Okay, the game took place at Arsenal's training ground, and the contest finished 4-3 to Arsenal. So we beat them. We beat QPR 4-3. QPR have confirmed they took the lead through defender OCKK before Arsenal responded to fire themselves to a 3-1 lead. QPR, though, did not fight their way back to 3-3. Did fight their way back to 3-3. Goals from Bright, Osai, Samuel, and Todd Ken, but Arsenal won it 4-3 on late. The championship club have not confirmed who scored for the Gunners. So we are still waiting for that. We are still waiting for that update. Who scored for Arsenal? The results are not yet out, but we beat them 4-3. I don't know. QPR, maybe they would actually give us, something about it. If you had to choose Aouar or Partey, I would go for Partey. I'd go for Partey. Malik, I would go for Partey. I need him more. I need more. I can use Willian as a number 10, but I don't have a number 6. I would go for Partey. I would go for Partey. I think we can definitely make top 4 and win the Europa if we sign them. Yeah, we can make top 4, win the Europa. It's a good season. Look ahead. Look ahead. Edu must do something now to pride us next season. We need another EPL trophy and European trophy. That is too early, but if we can, that is Jean Claude. But if we can go back to the Champions League, stop this crap of playing in the Europa League, you go back to the Champions League, I think that would do us more better. 40 million profit nearly last 3 years by Arsenal. Why they don't have money? 450 million actually. I really don't know why we do not have money, but I'm very sure our club owner Stan Kroenke and sports industries are making a lot of money, and so we cannot really justify that we don't have money. Markfish, if we get Partey and Aouar, how do we set up our formation against Fulham? Do you think they will play? Do you think they will play against Fulham? I think they might not play even if we sign them today. They might not play. But the truth is, we might go for a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3 if we have Partey and Aouar. This is how it looks like. The defenders are confirmed, right? So in the midfield, you have Partey playing with Granit Xhaka, right? And then you have Aouar playing in front of them as a number 10. That is 4-3-3. Oh, you have a 4-4-2 where you have two deep line midfielders. Aouar is part of these two midfielders. You have Aouar as part of the midfield and Partey, and then you have two wingers, and then you have two strikers. So I think it would be as easy as that. They don't have money. It's not true. We have the money. We have the money. Bianos, please are going to sign to. I'm not really sure yet. I'm giving you the update from the media. It is as straightforward as giving them 45 million. We must sell players to balance the books. It's straight up. Let us sell the players and get the money to sign them up. That's the truth. Thank you so much, Carl Anthony. Ogada Josephat says Aouar the best option. No, Partey is the best option because we need someone to protect our defense and make those runs through the midfield. We can turn Willian into what Aouar can do. You are saying Aouar is not the best option. Okay, I get you, Blood. Yeah, you're right. Now it's Partey. Partey is the best option. If Arsenal signs Partey and Aouar, I'll go for my own celebration. Big up, Gunners. If Partey and Aouar sign, I'll do a live stream without a shirt. Remember, guys, remind me of that. If we sell Hector, Arsenal would cost. No, you're trying to mean we will have lost. I think Esman Lyons and Cedric are there. I don't think Flatman, Philatman. I think the truth is I don't think we might actually. We are going to lose out when we sell Hector Bellerin. Have enough right backs. VJ will get Partey Aouar. I'm confident. Thank you for the confidence, VJ Anath. Thank you so much. I like Gunners who are really positive. Anav Pose is 30 to 50, 30 to 40. Fabulous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fabian Gill. Opeyemi says, when are we going to sell? We're trying to sell out. We are trying to sell out some players. That's the truth. We are trying to sell out some players. Oh, I have so many comments in my comment box. We don't need Partey in my honest opinion. That's not right. That's not true. We need Partey very, very closely. We need Partey. 84 likes on the stream. Why don't you do it and let us get them to 90 now? 83 likes. Let us get them to 90. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Smash the like button if you haven't already. I'm not going to read your comment if you have not smashed the like button. So smash the like button and get in the subscriptions. Of course, I'm kidding. I'm going to read all the comments. Honestly, I think we need Partey. That's the truth. Honestly, I think we need Partey. The problem is not many teams pay. Is not many teams pay of the money up front. For example, if Fiorentina want Torreira, they will probably pay like 20 million up front and like 2 million each year. And of course, Arsenal never plays. Arsenal never pays. Transfers. Front cash. Who said Arsenal pays? Transfers front cash. You wanna say Arsenal is going to get 50 million and give them to Lyon? That's not true. We never pay front cash. We also pay in installments. So they get let them give us into the installments. We divert them to Lyon and Atletico Madrid. But thank you for the point. It's really really professional. Do you think Hector should go, and who can replace him better than he is in the squad? I think Maitland Niles is doing it very well. Felix. I think Maitland Niles is doing it very well already. Man City signed Ek and Ferran Torres from. Thank you so much for for reminding me. I was looking for Ferran Torres. Aouar And Partey will be the end of our midfield headache. No problem. Thank you, Bansi. Iona says Saya. Oh, really? I'm not really getting this language, but thank you so much, Iona, for tuning in. Thank you so much. Hey, you think Aouar will join? Yes, I think he will join Arsenal. We need to know about Aouar. Is he good for Arsenal? Very good, very good. He's a very good, player, Minash. Very good player. Perfect for Mikel Arteta. Perfect for Arsenal. Whether Balogun will enter the first team, it's hard to predict. But he's a quality player, quality forward. I would love to see him, enter the first team, but it's very, very tricky. So we're getting the both of them signing. I don't know. I really don't know. Frank Casey. Okay. How are you, Frank Casey? Blood. How are you? I would love to see Zaha in an Arsenal shirt. He truly loves Arsenal. Yeah, I know he loves Arsenal, but the truth is we are not going to sign in everybody. Sheku, thank you so much. Kevin, thank you so much. Eric Saidu, thank you so much. Holding Lawan, we have been talking about holding all the night, all the evening. Laka must stay. Mixed reactions about that. You guys are really having mixed reactions. Nketia and Willock aren't good, and they aren't that young either. They are like 21, and I could name so many players younger than them who are much better, but they might just be late bloomers. Let us wait for that. Benias, good evening. How are you, Clement Blood? Good evening to you. Nuha Arsenal, bro, our club owner is the problem of Arsenal. He doesn't care about the club. Look at the Chelsea owner. He always spends money. Probably one day we shall get rid of Kroenke. It will be Partey. With Partey Aouar, we would be invisible again. Not yet. We need something like more 10 signings to do that. The Invisibles had a very big bench. I will be happy if we sign up. If we have to the two players. Thank you so much, Brima. You are working very hard, my brother. I hope you get very successful with your YouTube channel and keep up the good work and always be a gunner. Thank you, Vanny. I'll never betray Arsenal. And let me pray. If everybody on the show, if you love me like Vinay, please subscribe. Please subscribe. If you love me like Vinay, please subscribe. You people say you love me so much, you love my updates. Subscribe to the channel. Let us get to 1 million subscribers. No, Laka must not go. Thank you so much, Mahadi. Kelvin Kamau, Laka to stay. Kelvin, thank you so much for joining the show. I think Laka must stay because we need a striker as an option. Eric Saidu, what about Laka? Talks are still there to see him stay or leave, but I think he might stay. Aouar is a good signing. Truly, Aouar is a good signing. Truly, he's a good signing. I think we are going everything for Aouar. That's the right thing. Sanchez, that's the right thing. Wishens, Brima, thank you so much. Kelvin Kamau, Ceballos, Aouar. A substitute. Jacques as a substitute is an amazing midfield. Exactly. I would want to see that at Arsenal. Please, is the Lyon midfielder coming? Is still Partey on? Partey is still on, and the Lyon midfielder is in talks with Arsenal. Arteta will take us to Champions League. Hopefully, he says he wants to win it. So let us wait to see. There is no way he can win it minus qualifying for it. Good, Cassie. How far have we gone with our party and our signings? We are still in advanced talks with our and so many. So there are so many comments. I can't really finish them. So many comments. But of course, thanks everybody who has been on the show. Thank you everybody who has joined me. 97 likes. We are about to get to 100. We are about to get to 100 likes. So if you guys still love the channel, please hit the likes button. Only 3 likes. Who are the first people to hit the 3 likes? 3 likes. 3 people to hit. We are there. 100 likes. Tan, tan, tala, tan, tan, tala. 3 likes are there. And I'm going to take some few comments. I close the stream. Please, can you try to invite Romano for at least 30 minutes live program on Arsenal Transfer Podcast? I'll try to do that. The truth is, I'll try to do that. I'm going to try to bring Deluded Gunnar, Fabrice Romano, Charles Watts, David Ornstein. I'm going to try as much as can to get them. But if you guys want to see those big people on this channel, you have to subscribe so that we get to 20K. Those people the big people cannot come on a channel that doesn't have 20K subscribers. Subscribe. You guys come here and you don't subscribe. If you want to see Fabrizio Romano, and you want to interact with him, ask him questions, let him, you subscribe. I'm going to bring him, I promise. When we get to 20K, I'll bring in the interviews. Actually, when we get to 10K, I'm going to start doing the interviews. And if we get to 20K, I'll start bringing the journalists. Partey is our problem. Partey is our problem. Of course, we need Partey. Problems will be solved. I'll prefer Ceballos to Aouar this summer and definitely sign Partey. Ceballos is an Arsenal player, so why don't you go for both of them? We should sign both of them if you are to progress. That's the truth. So guys, thank you so much for joining me once again. It has been what a wonderful stream. 1 hour. Allow me to leave the stream, and I'm going to be doing a Danny Ceballos update at 9 p.m. Should I bring it at 9? Yeah, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Danny Ceballos update. Keep it as the podcast. Now, subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel before we leave. 100 people are watching. How comes we don't have this the subscriptions? Subscribe, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Have a very interesting comment here. Very interesting. Where is it? It hasn't reached yet. Please subscribe to the channel. That is what I want you guys to subscribe as I leave this place. I'm not going to play an ending video. I'm just going to say subscribe and like the video. Smash the like button as well as you subscribe. Smash the like button as you subscribe. That is the truth. If you guys subscribe to the channel, it is something amazing. It is something. You're welcome, my brother Umao. You're welcome. So guys, subscribe to the channel, like and hit the share button. Why not? Subscribe to the channel, like and hit the share button. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe and hit the channel. So subscribe to the channel, like and hit the share button. Subscribe right now. Subscribe as we try to leave the place. So after subscribing and liking the video, why not? Why don't we make it call it a day and leave this place? Subscribe to the channel. If you want the big journalists to come on the podium, subscribe. If you want the big gunners to come onto the podium, subscribe to the channel.